Now, is Atlanta poised to be Amazon's second headquarters city, or is Georgia's recent political climate given a big employer some second thoughts about our city? 11 Alive Chief Investigator Brendan Keefe visited Denver. That's another finalist city in the race.
Amazon is about to make a surprise delivery to one city, and until recently, Atlanta was considered prime for the company's second headquarters. Then came Delta and the NRA. Lieutenant Governor Cagle and the General Assembly canceled millions of dollars in planned tax breaks for one of Georgia's largest employers, retribution for an attack on conservatives.
It is definitely a factor.
Floyd Cerulli is a veteran Colorado pollster. He says political storm clouds over Georgia improve the economic forecast for places like Denver, another finalist for Amazon's HQ2.
I always had this image of Atlanta being a very progressive city, and suddenly this interaction with the NRA, it both surprised me, particularly taking on a major corporation like that, but it also suggested that the political culture there is so rigid, so committed to its position that it's willing to take on an incredible economic asset like that, and also send a potential signal in terms of their competitive position with Amazon.
We don't live in a democracy or even a republic. This is a capitalist society. Barely half the electorate turns out to vote in the typical election, but every citizen votes with their wallet. Both consumers and corporations can choose where to spend their money.
Corporate leadership is incredibly sensitive to these boycotts. They're incredibly sensitive to both their employees' cultural attitudes, to their customers' cultural attitudes, to their shareholders' cultural attitudes. And you get out on the edge of these issues, like guns or gay rights or race, you will get a backlash. And I think that's what Georgia's dealing with right now, is a backlash.
Amazon is viewed as a progressive company, and its founder also personally owns the Washington Post. Imagine Jeff Bezos seeing this headline in his own paper at the same time his company is considering Georgia for its second home.
He is probably more alert and more attentive than 95% of the corporate leadership of this country. And his editorial decisions are dramatically out of sync with the Georgia state legislature right now.
The economy could take off in any city that lands Amazon's second headquarters and its many as 50,000 jobs. Amazon may choose a reliable Rocky Mountain high instead of seeing its Georgia tax breaks go up in smoke. Brendan Keefe, 11 Alive, Denver.